kitchen upstairs. This is our 4th annual Boulder dinner. Pretty amazing, and it's great to have these guys in the house again. Couldn't be more excited about tonight. My name is Ray Decker. I'm the general manager for the restaurant. So yeah, what we're going to do tonight, we have 5 courses of food. Obviously we have 2 beers per course. Each brewery has representing 2 beers. And just to save on glassware, we do have rinse buckets on everybody's tables. So in between courses, we're going to try and do just a rinse and then re-pour. If you're like, no way, I cannot get rid of this glass, we'll bring another glass on. But yeah, Dennis Phelps is our man behind the kitchen tonight, and he's the one cooking the menu together. And he's going to come out and talk in between courses. I'm sure the guys will have some things to say as well. And yeah, so just have a great time, and thanks for coming tonight. All right, thank you. Some Caligione, Cilurzo.
You chewed up the corn and spit in it, right?
It's not the batch, but that particular glass.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out again to the kitchen beer dinner. We don't call it the gold medal beer dinner because none of us win gold medals. But anyways, it's great to be here again. Avery, Dogfish Russian River, Allagash, and Lost Abbey. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. We have some great beers tonight. Amazing food, as always. And I think before we get into the beers, we do have some close friends in the room tonight. Some brewers, Jeff Bagby.
Yay!
From North Carolina. And I can say unequivocally that. One of the most important men in our industry is here tonight, Ken Grossman from Sierra Nevada. And one of my best friends, Ken's son, Brian. And, all of us in the beers you're having tonight, we've all had some inspiration, small or large, from Sierra Nevada. So it's really cool having them here along with Bill Manley from Sierra's.
Over there.
This light thing. So, anyways, our first beer tonight is the Blind Pig IPA. It's one of 5 IPAs that we make at Russian River. For those of you that live in Colorado, you see Blind Pig on draft and Pliny the Elder on draft, and then some bottles. This was just bottled 1 week ago. So literally, we were loading it on a truck about a week ago today to get it here. And get here nice and fresh. So it's kind of a lower alcohol IPA, 6.1% alcohol. So it's I guess what we call a session IPA. Big hop aroma and flavor. And when you're dealing with these types of beers, these really super over the top hoppy beers, we can do we can do the best we can to have some shelf life on them. But these beers are really meant to be consumed fresh, quick, as soon as possible, and we try to get our retailers to keep them refrigerated and so on and so forth. So that's my first offering. Sam.
Yay. That's good.
Thank you, Vinnie. I'm actually going to defer this course to our brewmaster in a moment, but the original, when this came together, it was the 5 of us that went to Belgium. Gosh, now it's what, 6 or 7 years? What is it, Tomme? 5? Or 4-ish? 4 or 5 years. The 5 of us went there, and all of us, to some extent, certainly, as Vinnie mentioned, genuflect towards Chico, and we also certainly genuflect towards Belgium. As you guys know, a lot of us dabble with methods of producing beer and ingredients that are outside of the Bavarian beer, blah, blah, blah. And we'll continue to do that. But at our brewery, it's really ingrained in us where we never really take direction from a Belgian beer or an existing style, but we love the fact that they have created a culture of world-class beverages, part of the world surrounded by these wine countries, wine-centric countries that said, okay, maybe our temperatures, can't make wine perfectly, can't grow grapes, but there's other stuff that we can do really well here. And so at our brewery we have a replica of the mannequin piss, the famous sculpture or big thing in the town square in Brussels, fully automated hand sink where it pees into your hands out of the statue at our brew house. That shows just how much our respect for Belgian brewing is ingrained in our company, and so as we've grown, that's continuing. While we were over there, Armand at Trefontaine, we had a wonderful day there where Adam popped, was it a Jeroboam or what was it?
Yeah.
A gigantic batch of beer in the bus, and we fell in love with their beers to a large extent. Soon after that, a few years after, Armand had some challenges with an issue where he lost control of his cellars temperature-wise and lost some beer. So Dogfish and our friends at a brewery in Italy brewed a batch of beer, and the profits went towards that bad situation over there. And we decided to call that beer Namaste, which, if anyone does yoga, kind of means the spirit in me acknowledges the spirit in you. And so as I turn it over to Flores in a minute, that goes out to you guys, because all these small breweries are growing because of you guys. It's growing because of places like the kitchen. So I mean, we're very, very thankful for that. But for me, it was really, really neat that Flores ended up joining our company, because a Belgian brewer coming to our brewery is, we've always been about acknowledging the spirit of Belgian brewing. So with that, Flores, if you can talk a little bit about this beer.
Let's leave them up there alone.
It's hard to follow this act, but a brewery that has mannequin piss in the brew house, I could not say no. Mariah, Sam's wife, really wanted us to do something with lemongrass, and we thought about making a new beer, and so this beer, Namaste, unfortunately is not available in Colorado. Actually, we brew it only at the moment, a little bit in Delaware. But it's a beer, and it roughly has a third barley, a third unmalted wheat, and a third malted wheat. And we finish it off with some lemongrass. And the idea is a little bit that it has a portion Bavarian, blah, 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 a lot of Belgian tradition, but also that it is the new thing. So why it's really exciting to work in the United States. We might have a lot of great old traditions, and we maybe were extremely creative a long time ago, but it's very exciting to work in North America, where a lot of rules and traditions that you learn in Europe are looked to a different way, and make this enormous creative template possible. And so I'm very excited to having studied there, but then it's a pleasure to be at places like this, where you could present new beers that in Belgium would never fly. So I hope you enjoy it, and let us know what you think of this new beer. Thank you.
Thank you.